What's up, guys? We are on a different game, and the reason why I'm on a different game is because I have a video today, tonight, tomorrow morning. I'm putting this up overnight on a Friday night, so a lot of you guys can watch this on a Saturday or late Friday night if you're doing nothing. But the reason for this video is to talk about the problem that I really have with FIFA 19, and I wanted to show that to you guys in a video. I wanted to show it to you so you guys see it. If you enjoy the video, or you guys agree any point with this video, it's not a complaining video, it's not really a rant video, it's just kind of a reality video. Just drop a thumbs up, and I want to know in the comments down below, before I go any further with the video, just let me know your guys' thoughts on your clubs between FIFA 18 and FIFA 19. Yes, on FIFA 19, you may have more coins, but do you guys have more untradables via team of the season that are better than FIFA 19? I just want to know that specifically, not the total clubs. So this is my FIFA 18 squad. This is who I have in my team. And what you guys can see about it is that I have 3 red team of the seasons in my starting 11. Now that's because there was monthly rewards, and there was rewards that didn't have a restriction on minor league. There wasn't a minor league team of the season appeal in the red. So I was able to pack a red Jordi Alba, right? I was able to pack a red Kimmich that I used. Red Neymar. I was able to pack a red Neymar. Right, that's the difference for me. If you look at my squad between FIFA 18 and FIFA 19, I have a untradeable team of the season in my starting 11. Right now, I don't have that on FIFA 19, and you guys will see that, and we'll go over that in the later in this video. But this is not a video to show a club tour. It's to talk about where FIFA 19 went wrong via team of the season. Now, I think FIFA 19 has brought out some very, very, very decent SBCs. They've brought out some really good-looking, cheap, good value SBCs. I think that's a fact. I think you can't deny that. Today we even had a Torres. I just reviewed him. He's a very good player. It's very accessible to a lot of people. But I think something I want to talk about in this video is that we've just gone through Ultimate Team of the Season on FIFA 19. And EA has chosen to release a Fakir, a Paulinho, and, cards like that. And no disrespect to those players, but it's Ultimate Team of the Season. If pack weight and SBC packs like the 80 plus, the 82 plus, which are horrendous, by the way, if you've done any this week, you know that. If those are going to be the only packs we get, then they need to consider giving us amazing SBCs, and you guys will see this later in my video. I'll show you guys. I don't have really any good untradables this year, and I've spent 40 plus million on packs on the 81 plus double upgrade, right? So at least I've come away with some SBCs, but at least for this Ultimate Team season, they haven't even brought us good SBCs. There hasn't been a Pogba. There hasn't been those kinds of players. So let's show you guys right quick. I finished last year when the game died in the end of August. I finished on number 2 transfer profit. Now, some of these guys are playing right now. I have no idea why. Golden Bear had 120 135 when the game ended, something like that, and I had 110. So that's where we ended up. We ended up number 2. Now we're obviously number 7 or number 8 because all these guys are playing now, these top dogs. But look, let me show you guys my club from last year. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I had about 35 to 40 million coins. I spent 20 to 25 million during team of the season last year on the league upgrades. This year I spent approximately, I would say about 35 to 50 million to 55 million. So probably 40 on the team of the season upgrade 81 plus packs. So they were more for each pack and they were less rewarding. So let me show you guys real quick. We will do a search in terms of special, high to low, and we will start you guys off with the untradables. I'm not talking about end of an era. We're not looking at FOF, which is Festival of Football. That will probably come out later this year on FIFA 19. We're not talking about end of an era. We're talking about untradable team of the season pack pulls. Players that are good, players that I packed. That's what we're looking at. So Kevin De Bruyne, right? That's a very good player. He was about 1 million coins last year on foot, 900K. A very expensive team of the season player, and I only spent about $1 million in EPL team of the season, but I was able to pack like 5 to 6. Whereas this year I spent like 4 to 5 mil this year, 3 mil on BPL team of the season EPL, and I only packed Wijnaldum twice. So we have this false reality or false sense of, okay, we're gonna get good stuff with the 81 plus double, and it just ended up not being that way. I packed Griezmann in the La Liga one. I actually packed 2 Griezmanns in La Liga, who's a 96 rated blue and a very usable blue. I packed Eriksen during EPL. Spent way less coins because the league upgrades were better. Ramos during La Liga. Very meta card. You guys, and this is what you guys are going to see the difference between last year and this year. I have played games with all of these players in my club. All of these players at some point in foot, I tried out because they were usable pack pulls. Eriksen, I played 49 games with him. Ramos played 216. Muller played 9. At least I played 9. Insigne played 3. Got Insigne from Serie A, Muller from Bundesliga, right? And if you guys look along the lines here, look at the Reds compared to this year. Icardi, De Bruyne, Neymar. Just look at the Reds we have, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Reds as well is something to look at. Isco. We even packed Batshuayi, who this year, in this year's game, this card, FIFA 19, this card would be like 1,000,000 coins. 16 games I played with him. We've got a red Koulibaly, who I have a blue Koulibaly right now, a red Ter Stegen, so that's a keeper. Funny that Torres is there because he just came out. Then we've got a Sané untradeable, man. We've got a Leroy Sané untradeable team of the season, 17 games. Nainggolan untradeable. I spent way less on these packs, and we got Nainggolan untradeable. 44 games played with Nainggolan, and I spent way less. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. I got a Douglas Costa. I spent way less last year on these packs, and you could argue that, yes, the pack luck may have been better for me, or my odds, went one way, but the value for the packs was way better. We've got a Hamsik here, who's a red. 27 games we've logged with him. Look at the other reds, right? Jordi Alba. We've got an untradeable De Ligt. We've got a Bailey. We've got a Firmino red. We've got a Goretzka red. 61 games with that Goretzka. That Goretzka, by the way, was fantastic. It was a fantastic card. And I'm not looking at the festival stuff. I'm just showing you guys. I mean, look, we're on page 8 now. We're on page 8. I mean, look at this, guys. We've got Son untradeable on page 8. 227 games with Son. We've got a Matic, a Saul. We've got a Marquinhos. We've got a red Felipe Luis. And yes, we've got icons, but look at the pages as they continue, right? Look at them coming. Fabinho. Mara's untradeable. Mara's red. And what I want to just explain to you guys, and what I'm trying to hint at right here, is the grind that I put through on this game was so much less than FIFA 19. It was way less. And not in terms of the game. I grinded this game a ton. You can see by my record and my trans profit, I played this game a lot. The actual pack effort that I put in and what I got via Weekend League rewards and what I got via the SBC packs was so much better because the packs they brought out last year were way better, and this year they really, really went downhill. Look, you guys can see my club. We're still on page 14 of my untradeable club, and they're still team of the seasons. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to. I want you guys to see that. I want you guys to really kind of realize this year how much worse the packs they brought out were, because I'm just saying I spent half the coins, give or take. I spent 20 mil on these team of the season packs on FIFA 18. And I ended up with, honestly, an untradeable club that is way better than my untradeable club this year on FIFA 18 compared to FIFA 19. And I'm not just talking about we got that Lozano. Look at the stats on that Lozano, man. 80, 76, and 141. That's strictly off the bench, but not in terms of icons and all that, right? Because my team this year in my club on FIFA 19 is going to be way better because I have way more coins because I traded way more. I'm trying to show you guys the stuff that I have in my actual club. That is the non-icons, the non-end of an era, the non-festival of football. We have a lot of team of the season cards, and this is what I did at the end of the year. I believe I made some concept squads, I think, or let me see here. I just have a bunch of squads where you see I have team of the seasons that I'm using. I have reds that I'm using. We've got a Goretzka. We've got a De Bruyne. We've got these different players that we've actually got going on in here. Whereas we just didn't, this year I don't really have that. All my players in my team this year are players that I have bought off the market, which is, there's nothing wrong with that because what that does is it enables me to grind the game. It showed me that the grind of me trading and doing the transfer profit and doing the grinding was worth it. But it's crazy when you see how much less effort you put in and less packs you bought via the SBCs and what you actually come out with. So my FIFA 18 club, it blows the FIFA 19 club out of the water in terms of untradeable value. And I just want you guys to let me know where you guys are at and how your guys' clubs look. Obviously now compared when you now look at what you have on FIFA 19. Maybe go back this weekend if you guys have some time and just look at what you have on FIFA 18 and go see how it compares to the FIFA 19 club, and only look at team of the seasons. Don't look at the festival of football. Don't look at player of the months. Don't look at SBCs. Just look at strictly team of the season untradeable pack pulls and what you have last year compared to this year. Because what also is another thing that I'll mention later in the video is that you have the double chance every week at the team of the season, which is a big deal. Having that double chance twice a week at potentially packing a team of the season on the major league was huge. We had last year 2 chances every single week. So when I look at my club last year, I'm pretty sure if I looked at my club last year, I could go through and tell you guys who I got out of my guarantees. via the team of the season. So De Bruyne and De Gea were not out of the guarantees. Ramos was out of the La Liga guarantee, so I hit a Ramos last year. That was 100% out of the guarantee. The rest of these were not out of the guarantees. I'm going to go through and tell you guys the other ones that we got out of the guarantees. I believe I got Son out of a guarantee. So you're looking at it right there, and you see, okay, I had 10 tries at 5 major leagues because we had 2 a league, right? Or honestly, 12. You have what? 12 tries because of community. So 6 major leagues. I had Fabinho. Fabinho was out of the community, and Mars was out of the Prem, I think. So you've seen already that I have like 3 to 4 really usable players. Whereas this year I have keepers, man. I literally have keepers. I have a collection of keepers sitting in my club this year, which eats you up, man. It triggers you a little bit, guys. It does, because the guarantees, you put in a lot of coins and you're hoping that you get a big boy, and it's just not as good. And I think you also look back and you see that there's monthlies that are a lot better. The monthlies were a lot better this year. So I wanted to kind of walk through these FIFA 18 clubs just to show you before we hop on FIFA 19 for the rest of the video. I wanted to kind of talk through with you guys kind of what this club looks like via just team of the season grind and just red grind, and it is way better. And so obviously we transition over to the FIFA 19 account, which you guys know. And yeah, guys, look, my account is stacked. You guys know that, and I don't need to flex that, but the account is crazy. Right now, if you look at where we're sitting, you can see the inflation, and you can see how much I've grown as a trader this year, because we're sitting on 274 million transfer profit, right? So that's crazy. The difference being, I've had about 100 million coins this year. So right now, I have this team that you're looking at right here to go along with probably, let's say, 50 to 60 million coins, somewhere in there. So this team with that, and then untradables, right? But this is the difference between last year and this year. I just feel like some of the repeatable SBCs are not as good. They're just not as good. The player pick upgrades that we have right now, I've done them this weekend and this week, and they're just kind of a scam. I think they just got rid of them. So we had the 82 plus in the player pick, and I opened a ton. I actually opened so many on stream, and I recorded them, and I'm not uploading that to YouTube because they were that bad. Whereas last year we would have, you know, a general maybe 281 plus pack for the ultimate team of the season, or the league upgrades. And for me, the no league upgrades during this team of the season has allowed the promotion to just be not as good, because you end up spending the same amount of coins this year, if not more, on these untradeable SBCs, right? And I'm not trying to complain. I'm just trying to be realistic in terms of why the promo went wrong, right? And so this is the club that I end up with, you know? And this Mbappe, if you get rid of this Mbappe, this is from Team of the Year, and I'm ever so grateful to pack this card. It's an untradeable card. This is my untradeable club, right? If you drop the Mbappe from the equation and you just look at my club through playing every weekend, finishing 23 to 28 wins, my best player through team of the season is Red Sterling. I mean, I'm not here to get empathy from you guys. I'm here to be realistic. I'm here to tell you guys why this year's, it's just not as good, because the pack weight and the pack types are just not as good. I come out of team of the season with doing probably 30 to 40 million of league upgrades with the 81 pluses, right? They had the 81 plus per every league. And I have PK, Koulibaly, Quagliarella, Kimmich. I mean, I only have 396 rated, and to be honest, they're not all that good if you look at the tradable value. Yes, I crafted Ramos, I crafted Cruyff. So you look at that in terms of, yes, through the high rateds and through that kind of stuff, I was able to go ahead and get some really nice cards like the Ramos, the Cruyff. But all in all, you look at it and you look at tradable pack pulls, they're just not as good. And I haven't even used any of these players, because that shows they're just not really all that usable for when you have other players, right? And then you go to the next page, and it's a lot of goalkeepers. Mertens was an SBC. These are some red player picks from Weekend League. A Tadic, right? Chiellini. I mean, I'm sitting here, guys, literally. I think Cavani was my best pull of team of the season, and I haven't played a game with him because it's not a guy from Ultimate like a Sancho. And look, I have a player, and this is what I deem as, for me and my club, usable. This Sterling, I like a lot. I think it's really usable. That's why I've used it. I don't have a ton of players like him. Yes, Quagliarella is usable, guys. It's a very good card. I actually put him in a video of mine that was the most overpowered players in Team of the Season. But to be honest, man, it's just not what I'm looking for, man. And I think you guys can understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people would say this Koulibaly's not bad. It's not bad, but it's my best pull. One of my best pulls. So that's where I look at it, and I'm looking at the comparison between last year and this year. And what I've got going on, it's not as good. This is the untradeable club, and I've always had one of the top clubs in foot now for 2 years. So I thought this video would be good because we can look at what the difference is. I mean, you look at my untradeable club and some of the best stuff, they're SBCs. Arar, SBC, right? First page, Mertens, SBC. Cruyff, Ramos, SBC. So they're lining up as they're not packed pulls. And yes, you could argue that, hey, maybe my luck this year is just worse. Maybe the pack drop of my account is just not as high. Maybe EA have decided to give my account less good pack rewards. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't really know if that's a thing, because to me with packs, right, and how the League SBC upgrades work, when you spend more coins on them, the more you do, the more chance and the more over time that you will actually get a good pull. So through all 5 leagues and Ultimate Team of the season, we really just didn't get a big one. We never really got a headliner player. Cavani was outshined by obviously Neymar, Mbappe, and other cards, Pepe even. And then we've got Oblak. We got Di Maria red, so that's not bad. I would say that Di Maria is not bad, but again, I'll show you guys right now. I haven't used them. I literally haven't used them. And so that's the problem. And then we've got some moments, and right, we've crafted these moments because we've done their SBCs, and we've done, I think for me and for you guys to show you, we have all of these moments, right, because we haven't packed anything good. So we've just been recycling our players because I've packed, a keeper like Allison during Prem when the upgrades were out like 20 times. So I'm just putting them into high-rated squads, getting cards like Yashin, getting Mateus. Arnold was another very good pull, right? It was my first week of Reds. That was the rewards that I had that were absolutely insane. I'm not complaining about the rewards. I'm talking in this video where EA went wrong with this team of the season, and I really feel like the heart of the community, the heart of the grinders that stay throughout team of the season are the people that really liked those 25K league upgrade packs last year that were just a lot more rewarding. It seemed like with the 3 rare chance that there was such a good chance of packing something in those packs compared to these 81 pluses that we've received this year. You can see I've got this Mateus. I was able to craft that. Bruno Fernandes was a decent red, but again, we've had this thing this year where the Reds had the smaller leagues in them, and it's not as good as last year where you saw in my account earlier, I had all those Reds. That was because there was the monthlies, which were only the major team of the seasons. They just had the major team of the seasons and monthlies. So you just kind of didn't really have to deal with that situation where EA would be able to shaft you and give you something that wasn't a major league chance. I feel like with these Reds, it's only fair to the people that finish high in the weekend league that I feel like everybody, and I'm speaking to all you guys, Gold 2 Plus, you guys have a higher chance of just getting only Reds, because if that were to be a thing during Team of the Season, where the Major League Team of the Seasons were red guarantees, right? You had Major League Team of the Seasons, that's it. You didn't have any minors. What, for me, it would result in, guys, is you would have people who got Elite 3 getting that extra slot choice over the Gold 2, Gold 1 player, who get the 4 from the Major League. So yes, if you got Gold 2, yes, you still have that equal chance or that good chance at packing a good player, but you don't have as good, and that's where Elite could be rewarding because you've got that extra slot. La Liga was a good league for me, guys. I packed Jordi Alba. I packed Aspas. I haven't used him, but he's not a bad card. I got Ousmane Dembele, who, this is probably, if you looked at my club, this is probably my best pull in terms of high-value, untradeable player. He's 800K, 900K. I haven't used him. I have to retry him again, but I haven't used him. And that, to me, is kind of a telling tale. Now, he's probably, I got to give him another try. Now, the problem with him is obviously got the low composure, but that was a really good pull. And then I crafted on Revia, the untradeable. So a lot of you may be sitting here saying, Nick, why are you complaining when you have this club? I'm complaining because of the amount of coins that I have spent on poor upgrades, and I'm thankful for being able to craft these cards and get all these cool cards. But if you look at the quantity of spending 45 million coins, 50 million coins on league upgrade packs this year with the 81 plus, with all the stuff that they've given us, it's really just not that good what we have. It's not. It's the 94 Icardi, and then right when we finish the page of 94s, guys, we kind of hit this cliff. We just drop off instantly. We drop off big time. We go to this George Best, which is a good card, right? It's not a bad card. We've crafted that, but then we've got Verratti. We've got Robertson, who I got red from Ultimate Team of the Season. I got Sarabia, of course, from Ultimate Team of the Season. So we got the 2 worst reds there. We've got the KDB Footmiss. So we've got a Footmiss card. We've got the Cannavaro. We've got the Flashback Firmino, which we crafted, right? These are crafted things, not pack pulled. Brandt was another really good pull. He's about 500K. Witzel's about 400K. So Bundesliga wasn't bad, but you see, right, you've got these 3 center mids, and then you're looking at it like, who do I use? I don't know who to use out of those players. And then I was crafted Bergkamp. I did the craft for Casemiro SBC. Cazorla was a pack pull. This was a craft. These were pack pulls. Good players, but not like crazy players. Goretzka, Blanc, Del Piero. We did the SBCs. DaCosta was an amazing pack, and DaCosta's only 300K, but for me, I was really happy with that pull because it was one of the best players in the game at right back. DePaul is very good. I haven't gotten to use him yet. Red Mendez, a good card. These were all crafted. This was out of the Foot Champions upgrade this year. Wijnaldum was actually packed, which was a really nice pull. I actually did 281 plus 2 player packs for the Premier League, right, guys? And I packed him twice during that situation. So I packed him twice during the Premier League. So I got 2 blue flares during the Prem, and then we got him twice. So Dumfries was my only guarantee, and I wanted to talk about the guarantees this year because obviously those are a big deal as well. Last year, you had the double chance at a guarantee. And this year what they did was, yes, they said, hey, we'll give you 2 chances, but you're going to only get 1 chance at a major league. So look, I was, last year, one of the things that I did, guys, was I was complaining last year about EA getting rid of smaller league team of the season. And the reason why they got rid of smaller league team of the season, guys, was because of the World Cup, the company was crunched for time from what I've heard. And so what they ended up doing was they kind of just threw them all into this kind of countdown thing where they were like, okay, we're going to count down for rest of the world team of the season, and we're going to do like a top 50. So this year they did do full leagues, which was refreshing. It was better, but the problem was they got rid of, because they were, I don't know if they were thinking about it or if they knew, they got rid of the actual guarantee second time for the major league. So all we had this year was just that one-time guarantee on Tuesdays, where last year I think it was Sunday, Tuesday. I think we had that double chance, which was really nice because it meant that, look, you're going to get 10 packs guaranteed for the 5 leagues, where you could really go 5 leagues, guys, like me this year, and a lot of you guys did. I got Allison, Trapp, Ter Stegen, Bamba, and then I think out of the League One I hit, the goalkeeper that was an 89 rated French player, and that's why you don't see him in my club. So obviously a high chance for keepers, and obviously by today's weekly objective, which is use keepers to get a 50K pack, I think EA knows. And you guys can see the difference between last year and this year. And yes, in the FIFA 18 club, that club has already experienced Festival of Football and footies and things like that, but team of the season is over, you know, and there's no chance for me to really, unless they put all those cards into packs and there's untradeable packs, there's no chance for me to pack those cards again. So this is, and we've got 6 pages, and that's it. You know what I'm saying, guys? And if you looked at if you compare the quality of how many we have last year compared to how many we have this year, yes, pack luck could make its difference, right? But I don't think that's the whole story, and that's kind of what I want to put to you. I just don't think the value of the SBCs and the pack drop from the SBCs compared to the value was nearly as good as the old packs that we used to get. I also think you've got, everyone's club has 5 team of the seasons missing this year because we've all had the drop of the major league where they've just gone to the minor leagues. And I did get, it's crazy because Dumfries out of my guarantee, Dumfries was my best guaranteed player out of all the team of the season SBCs, and he was from the Eredivisie. But it's just, that shows you a little bit, for me at least, guys, how that works. So look, guys, I don't want you to think I'm complaining with this video today. I think this year has been a crazy year in terms of the menus, in terms of what they've done with menu content, and I have this fantastic team, and I'm so happy that I have this team. What I'm portraying to you, and I just want you guys to see it. I want you guys to look at my club last year. I want you guys to see how many more coins I have this year, how many more coins I've invested into these SBCs this year, and the lesser payoff that it's actually had. I invested probably half the coins I did last year into those SBCs compared to this year. And yes, my luck was crazy last year, but those other packs were way better. And then we've also had in the week, guys, we had that double guarantee at getting those players. So it gave you a lot bigger of a chance to actually pack good players, whereas this year it just feels like you're kind of always on this mission to just craft players. Nobody, when they opened the packs during Team of the Season this year, expected anything good. Everybody said, okay, I'm going to get a bunch of keepers. That's my elite pack. You guys can see right here. Everybody said this year, okay, I'm going to just get my keepers and then I'm going to start crafting. But again, look, I mean, this was my pack from Elite this week, right? And this is not a league upgrade pack, but it just shows you kind of the pack drop and all the pack weight. So I wanted to make this video kind of just comparing them, guys, and kind of talking for me what I felt like went wrong this year, what I thought was missing, and showing you guys the key differences and the things you guys can really see from my club last year and from my club this year to really understand there was some big differences in the club and how much we spent. And yes, FIFA's got a lot left, guys. They're going to do footies next week, and we'll have videos on that later this weekend. But I wanted to talk about it, guys, because I do feel like it's relevant, and I feel like I wanted to show this upload to you guys for a while. So thank you guys for watching the video today. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a thumbs up. Let me know how your guys' club compares to your FIFA 18 club. I want to know in the comments down below. I want to see how you guys feel like your team of the season went compared to last year in terms of untradeable players. Not buying off the market, but untradeable players. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.